YouTubers, Mike Martin's here with the Mike Martin's channel. Guys, thanks for joining me. I got a story and a half I want to share with you guys. A story and a half. I need to share this with you guys as soon as possible. This just came out off the press, better dwelling, stop the presses, because here it is. Canadian real estate buyers trying to walk away from purchases become rampant. Again, remember when 8 years ago, I was saying that this is going to be happening. When I was living in Miami in 2006 and 7, people were walking away from purchases, people were walking away from down payments, and a lot of people were telling me, that's not going to happen here in Canada. We got a strong, we got CMHC, we got everything backing us up. This is a foolproof system we have here. And look what's happening now today. Fast forward many years later to 2020. Look at the foolproof plan. Price of housing went through the roof. Price of FOMO was instilled in people. Missing real estate agents. Check out my last video of missing real estate agents. What the heck is going on? Canadian real estate buyers trying to walk away from purchases become rampant. Canadian real estate buyers are starting to ghost sellers after making offers. President of Keller Williams Realty Centres, a Greater Toronto-based brokerage, notes an unusual uptick of buyers delivering deposit checks. He's not alone. The broker is hearing similar stories from other brokerages across the Greater Toronto and suspects it might be a Canada-wide trend. Toronto real estate buyers ghosting sellers. Uh-oh. Greater Toronto real estate buyers are placing offers on homes and failing to close. Once a buyer places an offer, they are typically obligated to follow through with the buy. This usually means dropping off the deposit check a few days after it's been accepted. As per contract, unless the buyer has a reason in contract, they usually bond to the purchase house. What do you mean? This is an opportunity of a lifetime for many people. This is incredible. Why would you not give your deposit check to buy a condo for $830,000 and you could buy the same one in West Palm Beach or Miami Beach, Florida for $160,000? In peace, in a peace pen for REM. I don't think that's the music group. Real Estate Industry Magazine, the broker claims he is seeing a disturbing trend in September. He's seen an uptick in buyers with accepted offers not delivering deposits. His brokerage alone seen nearly 30 of these cases in the last month. He also notes he's heard other Toronto brokers observing a similar trend. He also suspects that there is more of a widespread issue. What is happening? There's likely more than one reason this is happening, but the broker believes this is a result of multiple offers. He speculates buyers might be placing offers on more than one place. I don't know about that, especially if it's the Canadian proper. On trends in the housing market 3 weeks ago, we had a discussion where in the province of BC, they cannot find first-time home buyers. First-time home buyers in the province of British Columbia, the Canadian proper, Canadians that actually invest in infrastructure in Canada, build the future for their family, cannot get into the markets. So they can't have first-time home buy. They can't find. So people placing multiple offers and falling off of other offers, I don't think so. And now with foreign investing coming to a halt or screeching to a halt, and with capital not leaving the shores of China, it's becoming really, really tough for people getting money offshore right now. Likely not expecting to win. Many of the offers are firm without condition though. That means it doesn't matter if the buyer changes their mind; they still be on the hook for the house. Buyers usually can't walk away from a home from an accepted offer. Buyers sometimes, on bad advice of an agent, place an offer more than one house, thinking they could walk away. Again, missing real estate agents. What's happening? It gets even more complicated if the offer is unconditional. Sellers can and do sue buyers if they fail to resell at a higher price without a valid reason for walking away from the contract. This number can be a lot more than the deposit. There was a wave of similar situations over the past few years largely in BC and Ontario. For example, in BC, one of the buyer attempted to walk away from an order to pay $360,000 to a seller after the home they bid on later sold for 28% less. In Toronto suburb, a buyer was ordered to pay $470,000 to make up the difference in a similar situation as well. In both cases, this is probably much more money than the buyer expected to pay and ultimately get nothing. So guys, follow the channel. You guys know what I've been doing here. This is what's happening, guys. Canadian real estate buyers trying to walk away from purchases and becoming rampant. I remember the lock boxes, the sheriff's notice when I was living down in Miami, and I'm like, things aren't going good here. Everyone's getting foreclosed on, and they're being foreclosed on $150,000 condos, $150,000, $250,000 homes. They weren't being foreclosed on. What's happening in Toronto? $2 million for this house. If you guys look at my video that I did, $1.8 million for a house, check out that video. $1.8 million a house sold for. I have a reaction video on that. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe what's happening. But it's been happening across the Commonwealth. And I think I'm on episode 225 of Trends in the Housing Market. And we've been connecting the dots across the Commonwealth. There's people right now from Australia watching this and saying, oh my God, it's happening in Toronto, it's been happening in Sydney, it's happening in Melbourne, and people from New Zealand that are seeing the same patterns. Why? Because Canada and the Commonwealth and English-speaking countries are open for business! Back in the day, people would come in and open a piano store, not make any sales, but launder money through integrated layering. Nowadays, they don't do integrated layering. They actually just buy a property and leave it empty! And it's been a plague all around the world, and it's been basically you're seeing shifting population patterns of young people that can't buy in their own cities they were born and raised in, and it's gonna be a party and a half. I hope you have your popcorn ready, guys. Don't forget to join me this Wednesday on Trends in the Housing Market. It's gonna be really good. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share this video, get this out there. Guys, I was right, but it took a long time for it to come through. I was right. Why? Because the smoke and mirrors, the first-time homebuyers loan, interest-only mortgages, lowering interest rates more and more, making it more cheaper to buy $1 million, to borrow $1 million. Well, it may be cheap to build $1 million, to borrow $1 million nowadays with the rates, but it's very hard to pay back $1 million once it's spent. Comment below, let me know. Thanks for watching.